Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with EmergencyAZ number 35. I have to make this video right now because this is the perfect time. It's the perfect time because Method have just killed Gahoon Mythic. The World of Warcraft community is on a huge high. People are taking to Twitter right now talking about how great this is, how great for WoW this is, how wonderful it is for Method, what 100,000 plus people watching, and everything is sky high right now. So this, of course, is the perfect time for Blizz to exploit you. And it's not just a simple exploitation here, people. This is really going a little bit deeper than that. Battle for Azeroth has been out now for just over 5 weeks, okay? Which means we've gone through the first month worth of sub numbers for BFA. We've also gone into the second month, which means Blizzard can see how much of a drop-off they have had from the first month sub to the second month sub. My housemates dropped off. I know other people that have dropped off, not happy with the way that BFA has been turning out thus far. Pretty much all progression has just been pushed to Mythic Plus dungeons and raiding. Outside world, pretty useless. Other forms of content to get involved with, just not there. We also had an AMA a few days ago, which didn't go down particularly well. People didn't feel as if Blizzard addressed the issues that they really wanted to discuss. And then yesterday, Ian comes out with the content drop for the next patch, and again, there was a very mixed reaction to it. If you're a raider, it's looking good. So this wave of raiding that we've just had with the Gahoon Mythic Plus by Method just being achieved, that's going to raise up spirits. But outside of raiding, looking decidedly dull. So what have Blizzard done with this? Take a proper look at it for what it really is, okay? You don't have to have, too much in the old grey matter department to see right through this. This is Blizzard wanting to get 6 months of money out of you right now. Right now. But if you do, you get a lovely mount. And I'll tell you right now, that is a lovely mount. This is a lovely looking mount. It's a reskin of the Alliance BlizzCon airship from last year's BlizzCon. It's a reskin of that, but it looks very nice, very pretty. I've got nothing bad to say about the design. It looks great. But this, folks, is a trap, and it's a massive trap, because if you are unsure right now about WoW, you've gone through the first month and you've resubscribed for a second month, but you're not sure about how things are progressing. If you get this, you're committing, regardless of whether or not you play the game. That part is irrelevant. You are committing to 6 months further of game time for Blizzard. So once you've made that purchase, Blizzard just like, that's cool, that's fine. Because we've now got 6 months of sub from this person. It doesn't matter if you, at the end of this month, get disillusioned, you're not seeing the class changes, you're not seeing the content changes, you go. Blizzard, well done. Blizzard got 1 month out of you, 5 months for free. This is so exploitative right now to a community that is really fractured. To a community that is really desperate for things to get fixed, things to get sorted. And so far, they haven't had the answers from Blizzard. And so far, they haven't had the content announcements that they were really hoping for. But if you give them £52.14... or if you give them nearly $80 if you're on the US side, then you can get a pretty mount and commit to 6 months of game time in advance for Blizz. I think it's pretty disgusting. I think it's really disgusting, Blizzard. Before you even think about doing something like this, particularly exactly where we are in relation to just after the first month and potential drop-off, and I think there has been a big drop-off, and of course, riding the crest of the wave now of the mythic triumph in the raiding of Aldea, it's nothing but an exploitative measure. Because you don't have to have anything to do with WoW for them Now, if you purchase this, they are taking 6 months from player A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G. And it doesn't motivate them to change anything. It doesn't motivate them to repair anything, because they'll have your money 6 months in advance. Because they gave you a pretty mount. You got a pretty mount. And that is what it is there for. It's nothing more than that. And to go and purchase this with its lovely mount, and that's the tease. It's the tease. It's like in the First World War, to recruit young men to go over the top to their deaths, to get mowed down by their millions. They would recruit young men. They'd get women to come on the stage. They'd have a recruitment session. They'd get women to come up on stage, and they'd be all sexy-like and dancing, and all the men would be like, whoa! And they'd be like, hey, if you sign up for the World War I, we'll give you a kiss on the cheek. And so the young men, the young 19-year-olds and shit, would get up and they'd sign the names, and the woman go, mwah! And then they'd get carted off to war and mowed down by the Germans. And that's what this is. This is Blizzard's dancing woman on the stage. This is Blizzard's kiss on the cheek while you give them 6 months worth of money. And there's no promise of any fixes. We don't know when the content patch is going to drop. And because the content has actually already been announced, we know what's coming. And with the lukewarm reception that it got, certainly in the dev live stream, let's just say the chat wasn't too happy. With the video that I made today, where I was just brutally honest about my opinion, and it's still like 75% yays, 25% nays, showing that there's a lot, there is quite a bit of agreement there. Even when somebody like me, who's brutally honest, doesn't try and dress up anything, doesn't try and, put a flipping dress on a pig and call it flipping Marilyn Monroe, when I just calls it how it is down the middle, still vast majority of people going, yeah, it's kind of lukewarm. So if you buy this, that is absolutely your prerogative. I am not going to have a go at you. I'm not going to think any less of you. Some of you could be saying, well, I pretty much will play this expansion anyway, so I might as well. Hey, fair enough. To those people, fair enough. But when you got probably people now who are umming and ahhing, who are unsure, will I be here in 6 months? Ugh, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another couple of months, see how it goes. Well, there's your lady dancing on stage. There's your kiss before you get shipped out to war. Right there. Now, of course, this is free will. You don't have to buy it. You absolutely don't have to buy it. But it is a cool mount. There's no denying that. It is a really cool mount. But I just think it's so egregious of Blizzard, and it's such a negative move by the company. This isn't a positive move. Hey, please commit to 6 months of game time to us right now. After the lukewarm reception of BFA, this seems like a damage control. This doesn't seem like a good offer. It doesn't seem like it's made in good faith. It's another thing on the Blizzard store, for a start. It's another thing you can't get in game. And look at this. Look at this wording, folks. This offer is only available for a limited time. You want to take advantage, otherwise you'll miss out. You'll miss out on this mount. You'll miss out. If you don't get it now, you'll miss out. You'll miss out if you don't get it now, because it's limited. It's limited. Limited time. That is pure salesman-y crap right there. That is preying on people. In the wake of the AMA, in the wake of the live dev stream yesterday, this is horrific. With Method literally just knocking down Gahoon Mythic, I think just before this came out, or certainly around the time, it seems so well orchestrated as to when this got hit. with people taking to Twitter, talking about how great this is for WoW, how loads of people turned up and watched, how spirits are high. When spirits are high, skirts fly. And get ready, because Blizzard want to fuck you. So there you go. EmergencyAZ, we're coming out of retirement. 35 comes to an end. Look, all ranting and raving aside, it's your decision to make, and I won't think of anyone less for getting it at all. Neither should I. But I just want people to really see what this is. This isn't a positive move by Blizz. This isn't a step in the right direction from Blizz. This isn't, hey, over the course of BFA, if you sub up, if you manage to accumulate 180 days worth of sub time, we'll give you this mount. This is such a negative move in the wake of probably what is the first month serious drop-off of numbers with this expansion. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up. I got a feeling this is going to cause some people to get all a bit... Also, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.